The manor had been abandoned for decades, yet every portrait inside was freshly painted, and one of them was still wet. The house stood alone beyond the fields. No road led directly to it, only flattened grass as if something heavy had passed again and again. The door opened without protest. Inside, the air smelled of oil paint and old wood. Portraits lined every wall, men, women, children, all dressed in fashions from different centuries. Their eyes followed me, not with movement, but with intent. I passed a long mirror in the hall. My reflection lagged behind, only slightly, enough to notice. At the end of the corridor, I found an easel, a canvas turned toward the wall, still dripping. I turned the canvas. It was a portrait of the hallway, painted from behind me. The mirror in the painting showed my reflection, but its eyes were closed. Footsteps echoed upstairs, slow, measured, descending. I climbed the stairs. Each step creaked like a warning. Portraits covered the walls here too, but these were unfinished. Faces half-formed, eyes missing, mouths stretched in silent cries. One painting moved, not fast, just enough. A woman stepped halfway out of the canvas, her hand pressed against the frame, her skin cracked like dried paint. She whispered, "I never lets us leave." I ran. The door I came through was gone. Behind me, brushes scraped against canvas, fast, desperate. The house was painting something. I burst into a ballroom. At its center stood a man with no face, holding a brush made of hair. Before him, a blank canvas. He raised the brush. Every portrait in the room turned toward me. I felt something pull at my chest, at my shape, at my memory. The canvas began to fill with me. I don't remember escaping. I woke in the fields at dawn. The manor was gone, no house, no portraits, just grass. But something was missing. When I looked in the mirror that night, my reflection blinked late, and behind me, on the wall, hung a painting, still wet. They say old houses hold memories. This one didn't remember them, it kept them. There used to be a village at the edge of the forest. No one remembered why it disappeared, until I followed the trail. The houses were empty, yet smoke still rose from one chimney. The path through the woods was overgrown. Twisted roots clawed at my boots. The air smelled of damp earth and something sweeter. I reached the first house. The door hung ajar. Inside, the floor was swept clean, no dust, no cobwebs, yet nothing else moved. A rocking chair swayed slowly, though the wind didn't reach it. Then I saw footprints, small, bare, leading from the doorway into the forest. I followed them, step by step. The trees seemed to lean closer, listening. A bell tolled somewhere, not from the village, not from the forest. The footprints stopped, and a shadow passed between the trees. It wasn't human. It wasn't entirely solid. It watched. I felt its gaze deep in my chest. I tried to retreat, but the path had vanished. Branches twisted impossibly, blocking the way. From the village, a lantern flickered, slow, deliberate, walking from house to house. It wasn't my light, it wasn't fire. Then the scream started, soft, childlike, echoing from the forest floor. Then closer, behind me, I ran. Trip after trip, something brushed my arm cold. Sticky, not solid. I stumbled into a clearing. One of the houses stood fully intact. Door wide open, windows dark. Inside, I saw them, figures hunched, motionless, their faces hidden, but each had my friend's features. One stepped forward, slow, deliberate, and I realized I hadn't seen anyone arrive with me. The forest swallowed the clearing instantly. No path back, no village. Lanterns flickered along invisible streets. Figures appeared in every window, watching, waiting, a whisper from every direction. Stay, stay forever? I ran, branches clawing, dragging me down. The figures followed, silent, immovable. I tripped and fell. The world went black. I woke in the morning, alone, the village gone, no tracks. The forest was calm, birds chirping, sunlight piercing the canopy. They say it was a dream, but the footprints were still in my boots. And tonight, at the edge of the woods, a lantern sways in the dark, waiting. Sometimes I hear voices from the trees, calling my name, soft, insistent. I know they're waiting, and the village never really left. It was just a delayed flight. I didn't know the airport was already closed. A storm grounded everything. Flights cancelled one by one, screens going blank. There were maybe 20 of us left in the terminal, tired, annoyed, dragging bags. Security announced one final option, a late night departure, Gate 47. No airline name, just a destination code that didn't ring a bell. People clapped. Relief felt louder than logic. We followed the signs, past dark shops, past shuttered cafes. The lights thinning felt lower. Gate 47 was at the end. No windows, no staff desk, just an open jet bridge. A man in uniform stood beside it, face half lit. Spinal boarding. he said. I checked my phone, no signal. Someone behind me whispered, "Why is it so quiet?" The man scanned our passes. They all beeped green, even the ones that shouldn't. When the last person stepped forward, the terminal light shut off behind us, and the jet bridge door closed. The jet bridge was longer than it should have been. Metal walls humming, lights flickering overhead. Someone joked, "This doesn't feel like a plane." No one laughed. Halfway down we passed another door. It was marked 0LY. It opened by itself. Inside were seats, rows of them, bolted to the floor, occupied. People sat there, still. Not passengers, not crew. Their boarding passes hung from their necks, old, faded. A woman stepped closer, recognized someone. Dag. The seated man turned his head. Too far, too smooth. The lights went out. Screaming filled the bridge, not all human. When the lights came back, 5 people were gone. The uniformed man stood at the far end now, blocking the exit. He checked a list. Overbooked, he said calmly, and the walls started closing in. Panic broke us. People ran, tripped over luggage, slipped on something wet. Hands came out of the walls, pulling, holding. The seated thing stood up, joints unlocking, moving toward us. I ducked into the CRGO-LY door, crawled through maintenance corridors, alarms blaring behind me. I didn't stop until I hit glass, the terminal. Bright, buzzy morning rush. People walking, coffee in hand, normal. Security found me shaking near gate 12, asked what happened. They checked the records. There is no gate 47. They said no storm, no final flight, no missing passengers. But as I left the airport, I saw a screen flicker. Just for a second. Now board I gave 47. Final call, and a few tired travelers stood up.